Chapter 943. Shagoo scolded him through a clenched jaw. You fucker. Didn't you see Oren Campbell showing up in person? What can I do? Quill instantly did not dare to speak. Yeah, Oren Campbell showed up in person. Who can save us now? Thought Quill. Quill wanted to slap himself to death. Why did I run my mouth? Why was I such a show-off? Thought Quill. The endless regret made Quill want to die on the spot. Shagoo stood abruptly after a moment. He said, "The only solution right now is to apologize and beg for forgiveness, otherwise, it'll truly be over for us." Quill quickly asked, "Where? How do we apologize?" Room 888, of course. Where else? Shagoo clenched his jaw. "I'm scared," said Quill. Shagoo glared at Quill and said, "Oh, now you're fucking scared. It's too late for that now. Follow me. Just you wait. If we're not forgiven, I'll deal with you before I'm doomed." Quill almost cried out, but he helplessly followed Shagoo out of the private room. Wilbur and Oren returned to their private room at that moment to continue their meal with Zedek and Benjamin. Benjamin asked, "Wilbur, how's work in the Department of Paranormal Research and Defense?" "Don't mention it. I regret it so much. I didn't know what I was thinking. I can't believe I joined the Department of Paranormal Research and Defense," said Wilbur tragically. Benjamin laughed and said, "Don't be ungrateful. Only the elites work in that department. Mr. Joman has great expectations from you. Please work hard." "What do you mean?" Wilbur looked at Benjamin. Benjamin ate something and said, "Albert Joman belongs to the top authorities. I can't compare with his power. You should work hard." "I want to quit my job. Who cares how powerful he is?" asked Wilbur. Benjamin looked at Wilbur and shook his head. He laughed and said, "You probably don't know how amazing that old man is. You want to quit your job? Try it." Wilbur was baffled. He met Albert before. The spiritual energy in his body indicated that he was a beginner cultivator, so Wilbur wondered how he was considered amazing. Zedek looked calm, but he was shocked inside. He only knew at that moment that Wilbur was someone from the Department of Paranormal Research and Defense. The power that department held was terrifying. Even someone with his status had to cooperate with the Department of Paranormal Research and Defense. The Department of Paranormal Research and Defense could also investigate him. He was someone with status, but the Department of Paranormal Research and Defense could submit an application to the highest authority in Seacher Town if they wanted to investigate him. It was undeniable that he could be arrested by the Department of Paranormal Research and Defense. Zedek stayed quiet, and he secretly took a deep breath. He thought about how mysterious this person recommended by Mr. Grayson was. Suddenly, Oren's subordinate knocked on the door and said, "Mr. Campbell, Shagula and Quill Lonari are outside. They said they wanted to meet you." Oren looked at Wilbur. Wilbur smiled and said, "Let them in." Oren nodded and instructed his subordinate to bring them in. Benjamin asked again, "Mr. Grayson, I didn't want to acknowledge them, but I feel it's dangerous for someone like them to stay in their job positions." That statement from Wilbur was akin to a death sentence for Shagoo. Oren was silent when he heard that, but he made a decision inside. Wilbur did not say what he was thinking. He thought, "They dare be condescending towards me. Let's see who's more condescending now." Moreover, the chief of Seachertown's Commerce Department was an extraordinary job position. He did not want someone like Shagula to be the chief. Wilbur had a lot of assets and investments in Seachertown. He felt disgusted at the thought of Faye having to work with someone like him. Therefore, he strolled around with Oren and made a few statements. He considered it as cleaning up the trash in Seachertown governmental departments. Benjamin glanced at Wilbur and said slowly, "He doesn't seem like someone nice. Oren, keep an eye on your subordinates in case the civilians grow displeased with you." Oren hurriedly said, "Yes, Mr. Grayson, I'll handle it right away when I return. Then, I'll run a whole operation throughout the province to give these people a wake-up call." Benjamin nodded.